Let's meet our final inductee of the day, and that's James W. Suiter, member of the SWOSU baseball team from 1963 to 1964 under legendary head coach Rankin Williams. Suiter played center field for the Bulldogs and put together his best season in 1963, where he led the Bulldogs to a 20-12 year and earned Second Team NAIA All-American honors after hitting .347 for the year. And following his collegiate career, Suiter played one season and managed two more for the semi-professional Lubbock Hubbers. And I just want to know, what is a Hubbard? Okay, fantastic. Has to do with the Hub City down there. You could have given me a couple guesses there on that one. But he led them to two top 10 finishes and the national semi-pro tournament in Wichita, Kansas. Suiter also spent 7 years coaching and teaching at the high school level in Texas before embarking on a little bit of a career change, and boy, it was a good one for him. Suiter moved to Davenport, Iowa. He enrolled at the Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport, where he graduated in 1974 and spent 2 more years as an instructor at the school. And then in 1976, Suiter returned to Oklahoma and established Suiter Chiropractic Clinic in Duncan. I should practice that word. I didn't know it was going to trip me up. But it's a practice that he maintained until 2009, so over 30 years. A native of Tipton, Oklahoma, Suiter earned his bachelor's degree in education from SWOSU in 1965. To say that C word a lot better than I can, here's Jim Suiter.
Honestly, it's quite a privilege to see you. Yeah, I get it. Well, I get it from Amber's direction. Okay, here we go. Yeah, these guys are fantastic, and it's such an honor to be in this group, to be put in the Athletic Hall of Fame. And their speeches they gave, I don't even need to talk. You know, they covered everything they can cover. But I'll cover a few other things. Really, it's just an absolute honor to have the opportunity to stand before you today as an inductee of the 2015 Southwestern Athletic Hall of Fame class. This is such an incredible honor and privilege and accomplishment. I will always cherish this with great pride. I am truly humbled to be in this year's class with Gary Bullhopper and DJ Simmons. Thanks, guys. And it is impossible to thank every single person who played a role in my being here, but I would like to try to recognize some of those individuals. Would like to thank the Hall of Fame Committee and its decision to include me in this prestigious group. Excuse me. Thanks to the President, Rankin Butler, and his athletic director, Todd Helton, and the entire staff who put so much work into today's program. Thank you to Southwestern, my coaches, my teammates, and my teachers. Thank you to Homer Ryan and Ron Polson for your friendship and support. It means more than you know. The campus I arrived at today has grown tremendously from when I was here 50 years ago. The arena is so impressive. This is unbelievable, guys. It's just very hard to build this campus and with the athletic programs, and it's so exciting to see. Thank you for all you have done to update this campus and programs offered here at Southwestern. The first time I ever saw a game, I was actually a softball game between two one-room schools southwest of Grandfield, Sage and Fort Auger. I was in the first grade and could not wait very long to be big enough to play in that game. If they would have let me, I would have walked right on the field that day and started playing. First grade a little bit too small for me. The seed had been planted, and my baseball career started when I was 7 and moved just outside Oklahoma. And I remembered the softball game that I saw before and began to train for my opportunity to play. Living in a small farm community, there was no Little League and no neighborhood group, so I found a friend, teammate. It was a concrete wall. All right? Would spend hours at that wall, throwing at different angles, to feel the ball coming off in different directions, so I learned to move my feet, backhand, throw from the hole, you know, make a play from the, you know, son, this guy knows right there, see? Yes, sir. All right, and would spend hours at that wall, throwing at these angles, and the field, the ball, I made games. I threw strike zone on the wall. I drew a strike zone on the wall, high inside, ball one, straight down the middle, strike three, you're out. One day I heard a voice from behind me. Can I play? Well, I guess, you know. Turned around, it was Robert Lynn McDonald. He's here with us today, and he had a problem. He didn't have a glove, and he threw left-handed. You know, I've never seen a left-hander before. Anyway, we figured it out, and we're still friends. He's here today. I appreciate you, Robert. I just had to bring that out. Okay. Always pretended that the crowd went wild at my fielding and pitching abilities. Of course, there was nobody there. I could blow it up a little bit. I never dreamed an honor like this would happen. Then we moved to a farm nearby, and I began throwing the ball all high in the air because I lost my wall. I didn't have a way to throw. And I could catch the ball. I was learning how to catch a fly ball, actually, what was going on. And you have to learn to glide when you're running for a fly ball. That thing going up and down, up and down, up and down. So, you know, you have to learn how to do that. And that's what I was doing, and that's what I ended up playing more than anything else in center field, okay? I could get lost in the game. No matter what was happening on a day-to-day basis, I'd just play ball. You know, go out and throw it in the air and run catch. Turn around, throw it back, and run catch. You know, that's what you have to do. And then I finally got to experience the best part of the game, playing on a team. A group of us playing together toward one goal. A group of us, the Lang Bulldogs. A group of us, Tipton Tigers. A group out of Scrappers, American Legion team. Us, Van Johnson Summer League in Kansas, and eventually us at Oklahoma Christian Eagles for 2 years. Finally, the Southwestern. After graduation, it was us, the Lubbock Hubbers, and somebody asked me what was the Hubs? That's Hub City of Lubbock. So that was an old West Texas New Mexico League town. So okay, and it cost my owner a lot of money to get that name. Fortunately, he done me for it. And us, coaching players, the Andrews High School Mustangs. And, you know, I thought this was going to be easy, but these guys made it hard. No, this is great. You know, I just hope I look like I know what I'm doing. All right, after all, this is about us, not about me. This is about all the players I played with, the coaches that coached me, and later the teams that I coached. If you see this in the trophy case or whatever I'm going to receive or whatever that's kept here, you know it's not about me, and that's the way I prefer it. It's about us, teammates, people you work with, the coaches, all of us. You can be the best shortstop in the world, but you can't run the ball to first base. You've got to have a first baseman to throw it to. And that's the way I tried to coach it, and that's the way I tried to play it. You play for yourself, help your team. And all the games won, and all the no-hitters pitched, there are always other players who are part of the play. came to Southwestern as a junior and played under the legendary coach Rankin Williams. I have said many times that my regret is I didn't come here as a freshman, because I know I would have developed too much more of a player if I had done so. I was privileged to play for Coach Williams in the last year of his coaching. Learned a lot from him about how to approach the game, and have taken those lessons with me throughout my life. One particular memory I have as a player at Southwestern is that each year we would open the season at Alpine and play Sul Ross. Now, it's not a very short trip, guys, so on the evening we left, we were given a sack lunch. Yeah. And got on the bus for a 9-hour trip. We arrived in Alpine early the next morning, but were not able to get into our rooms. So we rested on the bus and had some breakfast, passed the time, and then we got into our rooms, and I had stayed awake all night to keep the bus driver awake, because I really didn't want that bus to wreck. And so I didn't get any sleep. I finally stretched out, take a little nap, and I heard somebody, "Get your unis on, we're gonna go play 9." It was Coach Williams, and I'm thinking, how am I going to see that baseball? That's going to look like an aspirin tablet number 2. But we did it. And Coach pitched one pitcher every inning. I think we had 9 guys on the staff that year. And he pitched each one of them 1 inning, so we got the 9-inning game in. And that's how Coach was. We went to Alpine to play ball. When it's time to play 9, you play 9. You don't sit back and wait for the next one. You go play 9. And I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to coach high school baseball at Andrews High School. That's about 45 years ago now, you know. But anyway, got acquainted with a very special group of guys. Some are here today. Stand up, guys, you mind? Yeah, these guys all came in. Breaking rules here, I don't know, I'm sorry. This group of guys here, I have one from, that flew in from Sarasota, actually, just to be here today. And that's what happens, you know. You do good coaching, and I know you got it coming. I didn't say I did good coaching, he did. Okay, I slipped that one out, sorry about that. But anyway, you know, you can always hope that you teach your players about baseball, or if it's football, or you're coaching, whatever, sportsmanship and life, on and off the field. You don't always expect your players to teach you. One time I had a pitcher, and he's here today, and we've already discussed this, Mike Hilton, who was working on a no-hitter. I was thinking, now I need him to pitch 2 games from now, and I don't want him to overpitch, and I don't want to hurt his arm, things like this. So I thought, well, I'd never taken a pitcher out that had a no-hitter going. So I was going to this time, I thought. So I called timeout, walked to the mound, told him, Mike, I got to take you out because I don't want you to overpitch. I don't want to be the guy that runs your arm that way. And he's left-handed. He put this ball right down here. I'm standing over here. I knew I was going to have a hard time getting that ball. Anyway, he says to me, Coach, I got no hitter. I said, Mike, I don't really, yeah, I know that, but I don't want you to pitch. We got to win this next ball. But Coach, I got no hitter going. And I knew it was over. You know, so I said, okay, if you get a little stiff, your arm gets sore, let's get you out. And he said, anyway, Coach, you know, I'm good. Anyway, he got the no-hitter. And he also proved this no-hitter for our team and myself and himself. So that's a pretty good record for a left-hander. If you're a baseball player, you know left-handers. We still like them. Well, we like them to hit. They do hit good. Life is full of challenges and how you approach them. That makes all the difference. You can take a nap in your hotel room, or you can get up and play 9. Move to a new town, start your own business. Time to play 9. Okay? And time, play 9. 5 years ago, I was told I had cancer and 3 months to live. Time to play 9. You know, 2.5 years ago, I was told to probably not walk again, or may not. You know what? It's time to play 9. And there are so many players who stepped in during these tough innings to get me through those times. And my wife Edith, who goes above and beyond every single day. My children, Rob, Diane, Pam, who make me proud. My grandsons, JJ and Donald, who give me joy. And I share this with you, with all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.